the brighter the light. You know, I had to learn that principle the hard way. A few years ago, my then 19-year-old daughter, Dorothy, had something pretty big happen in her life that I wanted to help her celebrate. I guess I can go ahead and tell you what it was. It's far enough removed from it. She had just broken up with the most no-good, worthless excuse for a boyfriend I can possibly imagine. So I was so excited. God answers prayer. Thank you, Lord. So I said, Dorothy, you have made such a good decision. I want to help you. I want to celebrate with you. I'm going to take you over to North Park, and I'm going to buy you whatever you want. Now, I want to clarify what I had in mind, Ken, when I said whatever you want. I had in mind going to Forever 21, you know Forever 21, and buying one of those $20 or $30 dresses, and that would be the celebration. That's not what Dorothy had in mind. We get to North Park. She leads me right past Forever 21. And instead, she leads me into a jewelry store. A very expensive jewelry store. I start to get the shakes as I walk in, you know, and we walk up to the counter, and pretty soon the salesman emerges. Comes over to us, looks at my daughter. I'm not making this up. He says, "Good to see you again." He said, "Would you like to look at that ring you were looking at yesterday?" She said, "Yes." Now I was really beginning to get nervous. So he goes back to the back, comes back out a few moments ago with a little ring box. But before he opens the ring box, he takes out a piece of black felt and puts it on top of the plexiglass counter. And once he has that black background laid down, he opens the ring box, takes that ring and plops it in the middle of that black felt. And the contrast between the blackness of that background and that brilliant ring, the contrast almost blinded me to the price. Not quite, but it almost did. You see, he was an expert salesman. He understood the darker the background, the brighter the light. Now listen to me. If your goal in life, really, if your goal in life is peace, prosperity, pleasure, the avoidance of any kind of pain, these are truly frightening and terrible days in which to live. But if your goal is to do the one thing God has asked you to do, to make Christ known to as many people as possible, there has never been a better time to be alive, a Christian, and in ministry than right now. Because it's this